Round 3.5 on how to show you on drawing an icon into your GDI plus form, or control I should say. We're going to declare two private variables. One will be a boolean, that will be underscore show icon. It will default to false. If you want the icon to be on by default, it will default to true. The other private variable will be an icon, and that will be underscore icon. This will contain the icon within memory so that we can draw it onto the form. We will now create public properties for both of these without the underscore. So for show icon, we'll just return underscore show icon. To make sure our form is in sync, we will make sure that it is not equal to null. So if find form is not equal to null, and if it isn't, we will just casually set its internal show icon value to the same as our value, and then we will set our value equal to value, and we're going to do essentially the same for icon, so it might as well copy and paste. Makes life so much easier. And we just want to change this to an icon, and everything should work perfectly fine. Next we're going to check to see if the user provided a icon. Well, first we're going to sync it to the main form. So if icon is not equal to null, find form, we already know that it's been initiated already, so we don't have to check to see if find form is null in here. The check earlier was primarily to prevent the designer from crashing, or the designer generated code I should say, from crashing the application. And what this code does is it's essentially exact same thing as this, except instead of checking to see if find form is null, we check to see if icon is null. And if it isn't, we set find form's icon to icon. Finally, we do one more step, and that is if icon is not equal to null and show icon is true, and g dot draw icon find form dot icon new rectangle, border size a random number. I like 5, it looks pretty decent. Move height times your random number, well, minus your not random number times 2, and same value again. Basically, how far from the left, how far from the top. You will also want about that much, or the same amount of distance in pixels below it as well to make it look centered. Width and height. And in theory, if we go to form1.cs, we now have a unbuilt copy, so we rebuild. And once it finishes rebuilding, we now have the show icon. You may have seen that because I've already done this code and I forgot to rebuild it, but that doesn't matter. Random icon, and watch it crash and burn. Oh, it actually worked! Yay! So we now have an icon. As a bonus, because this video is run so short, because I've been rushing it, I will show you, well, it's pretty obvious at this point, but we can sync the text, unlike what I was saying before, to the controls text by doing this. And this it'll sync the text, so you'll see. If I rerun it, I haven't changed it, I haven't pressed anything, it now says something 1. If we go into form 1's code, I've actually removed the contents of button 1's click event. So I promise that I didn't do any magical tricks, and that was done itself. Thank you for watching, and yes, I might do one more on further extending it, like maybe adding a control box or doing a button, I'm not sure.